guys, time to journal. Pretty good day. Got some things to talk about. First of all, I'm gonna start out by saying I'm on my anxiety meds. Started them this morning. They're delayed release throughout the day, they'll get it in me. And I believe they're supposed to be pretty quick. The ones I'm on it's supposed to be like immediate. Not immediate, of course. It still has to get through your system, but quickly. Like by the second day, you're back on, I guess? I don't know. I don't remember. I remember it being quick last time. But that could also be placebo. And hey, F it. I'll take placebo. People out there saying they don't like placebo, give it to me. You want to trick my brain into thinking I'm happy? Yeah. Give me sugar pills and tell me they work. Don't give a shit. As long as I'm happy in the end of the day. Why is this rattling back here? I don't like it. Oh, the claw is on the wrong side of my backpack. Did I just swing it over? I think I fixed it. Alright, we'll see. But yes, I'm back on them. Thing is, okay, I may have forgotten, so I called. I finally called the pharmacy. I was not angry. I was not snippy, by the way. I just called, and she was like, "How may I help you?" And I was like, "Hi, yeah." Calling to this is a dirty fucking diaper. I'm gonna kill myself. And I was like, "Hey, it doesn't normally take 2 weeks for me to get my prescription, so I'm just calling to check on it." And she was like, "Oh yeah, let me just check on that." She was like, "Oh, it shows that we mailed it to you like a month ago." And I was like, "Why would y'all have mailed it to me a month ago? I still had pills." And she was like, I don't know, it shows here that you had a dosage increase, so we sent you new pills, but like we sent you extra or something like that, like to fill out whatever the time remaining of the old pills were and whatnot." And I was like, "Oh, well let me check." And sure enough, open up underneath my sink, the first pill bottle I see. Right there is like half a pill bottle that I guess whenever I got the new one, I stopped taking the old one, but I still needed to take the old one. So it was just sitting there. So I've been off my meds for 2 weeks or a week and a half. 2 weeks because I forgot that they had already sent me. It was early because of the dosage increase. From my fault and my bad. But hey, you know what's good? I've lived through these 2 weeks. I'll tell you, it was a struggle. There were probably 2 days. Not the best, but hey, we did it. And what else happened today? Man, professor had a rough one today. It's a great class. I love her so much. It was like right in the beginning of the class. We were just sitting around talking. I don't even think class had started yet. And another professor was like peeking in the room, because I guess he was in the class before, and he had left something in there. So she was like, "Oh yeah, come in and grab it." And when he came in, she was like, "Hey, introduce yourself to the class, by the way." And he was like, "Oh yeah, like I'm Professor Taylor. Like I teach English and philosophy, just like she does." And yeah, and like started to walk out again. Like he looked like he was in a hurry. And she was like, No, come in here, like talk to us. Like we're talking about," and I forgot what it was. It was just about like, I don't know, it was something, I don't think it was, we were talking about something. I think she was like, no, tell us more. So he was like, "Okay, well, I'll just get into it really quickly. In my class, the thing I focus on is the struggles of women and like the oppression, and how war and how men and egos take over. And I have each students look at a war and tell me why a war started, and then we can basically see that all wars in history boil down to like 2 or 3 different things, which is basically just money, ego, and pride or something. And well, my professor didn't agree with something he said about women being oppressed. So she was like, "Well, hold on one second." And he was like, "Well, I like gotta go." And she was like, "No, well, hold on one second." And she was like, yeah, so like this thing you said about women being oppressed. And then like he cut her off and like started talking. And she was like, hold on now, this is my classroom, you're cutting me off. He's like, yeah, but I'm your guest. And you asked me to do this. And at that point it just got tense. And like both of them kept getting like kind of back and forth, but honestly he was more aggressive and more like cutting. He actually was cutting her off, and he kept holding his hand up and going like, shh, 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 I'm talking. Like, he kept doing that. So I mean, obviously we all agreed with her, but then afterwards, because she like afterwards, eventually he walked out because she was like, I need to cut you off, and he was like, well, I need to finish my talk. He's like, I need to finish my thought, and she was like, no, I need you to leave. Like she was like, I need you to leave. So he like kind of stormed out, and she was like, how about you and I get a coffee after this and we can talk it out? And he said no. So then she was like, why would he say no? Like, I want to talk to him. And I think she might be, I don't want to say, I don't know, is it neurodivergent where you don't like, you can't read the feelings of people? I don't think she's fully that. I think she's in the way of like, I have OCD tendencies, but I'm not OCD, right? Because she could not grasp why he was upset or at what point he got upset. She was like asking the class, like, hey, how did this happen? Like, I don't know what I did wrong. And then I kind of, this is where I feel bad, because everybody was hella defending her and saying how aggressive he was. And yes, he was being aggressive. Yes, he kept cutting her off. Yes, he was sticking his hand in her face. Yeah, not in her face, because they stayed a good like 5 feet away from each other. There's the Marine in the class, the dude who's been to war. I was watching that motherfucker. He was on his toes when he started getting loud. And I think even at one point he spoke up, like just to say like not to like cut him off, but just to like add to the conversation, because it seemed like they were just going back and forth and not getting anywhere. So he was like trying to move it along. He was doing his 20 years in the military, like, hey, y'all are stuck. Fucking move it on. But he looked like he was ready to pounce on that guy. But yeah, so I spoke up and I was like, hey, I think, I'm not trying to now say you're the problem, but I think the big thing was that he was obviously in a hurry, and you forced him to introduce himself and to stay in this class. And then whenever he tried to leave again, you said, no, wait, like, let's talk a little bit more. And that's when she was like, wait, he was in a hurry? And it was like, yeah. And she was like, well, then not the real problem is that he didn't tell me he was in a hurry. He should have said, I'm in a hurry. And that's where I was like, you know what, I agree with you, yes, but, and that's also where I think, like, she's not neurodivergent. And I hope I'm not offending anybody. I don't want to, I think that's the correct term. But she definitely, she's me. In the very upfront, very talkative, very like, hey, if I'm your friend, like, I'm telling you my life story, you tell me your life. I mean, I'm telling y'all my life story. I don't even fucking know anybody who watches this, or anybody who will. Right? Like, it takes a certain type of person to be like that, and it hurts, honestly. And she talks about it in the class. She even at one point, it got kind of serious. She was like, who suffers from anxiety? I think I mentioned I had anxiety over something, and she was like, no way, you of all people? And I was like, yeah. She was like, who else in this class has anxiety? And like half the class raised their hand, and she was like, are y'all like actually diagnosed? And like some of them put their hands down, but it was like in that moment she was like, she's like, you know what, I do too. And she kind of came out and was like, the way that I am, there's not that many people in my life, because I kind of push them away with how talkative and how everywhere I am and how sporadic, and I want to do this and that. And I don't know, it reminded me of me, because that's kind of where I'm at right now in this moment. And I'm also just rambling now. I'm having a good day. I feel good. I'm on my meds. That happened. What else happened? Was there something else? I think there was one other topic I wanted to talk about. Note for me in the future, I'm doing good by bringing topics to talk about. I'm talking about them way too fast and not taking enough breaths to, one, get my thoughts together, so I'm giving y'all correct information, because honestly, If you were to ask me everything I just told y'all, I'd say it's probably 95% correct, but it's probably some obscurities, but that's to every story. Honestly, if you ever listen to somebody's story and you believe it 100%, that's naive. Oh, that almost triggered something I wanted to talk about. Naive. Why did that work? It'll come to me. You know what I didn't do? Start my watch. I'm gonna now kill myself. How long? 10 minutes. Actually, just at 10 minutes. So, 10 minutes is my, like, I'm upset mark. And I'm at like 10 minutes and 48 seconds. Should I be upset? Nah. You know, no, I'm not gonna let it ruin my mood. Oh yeah, I talked to her because I was doing the homework this morning. I did the reading last night and I woke up early to do the homework because I have to drive to school to print it. So, oh yeah, so while I was doing the homework this morning, I was reading tomorrow's homework. It's due tomorrow now. And it's question 9, so I was like, oh, yesterday, or today, due today is only 3 questions. And due tomorrow is 1 question, so I was like, oh, that's really nice. I looked at it, it said write an essay. So we have 1 day to write an essay? So I was like, what the? Well, I thought somebody just fell off the water. So I was like, what the heck? And plus she said we were only writing 4 essays the entire semester. So whenever I first got into class, I was like, hey, professor. And she was like, oh, she was talking about, like, did everybody print off their syllabus and everything? And does everybody have their paperwork? I was like, yeah, I have a question. You said we're only writing 4 essays, correct? And she was like, yeah. I was like, 2 of them rhetorical analysis, and the other 2 we can choose what format. She was like, that's correct. And I was like, all right, cool. Well, tomorrow's homework is, you know, out of the book, question 9. She was like, yeah. I was like, it says to write an essay. And she was like, well, yeah. That's not, like, my essay. That's the essay from the book. And I was like, yeah, but you said only 4 essays. And she was like, yeah, but, like, I mean, if you give me 1 page. And I was like, yeah. It's like, what the fuck? You want me to write a full essay? Which, from my understanding, if they don't do specific, if they just say write an essay, it's 1,000 words, which is 2 pages. Still, I mean, I'd rather write 500 words than, you know, 1,000. But yeah, there's no specification, so I was going to ask that anyways. But she did say it when she pulled out the book. She was like, oh yeah, question 9, yeah, it does say to write an essay on this. And she was like, okay, well yeah, y'all can do that. That's not that hard. And I was like, yeah, but you did just say we were only going to write 4 the whole semester. The whole 6 weeks, remember, Professor? Because we only have 6 weeks. She was like, oh, fine. Hello. So yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. I don't know. I think that's all. So yeah, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and write the 1 page. I'm gonna read the paper again tonight. I think it's the same thing we answered the other questions on, which we had to write 2 paragraphs anyways. One was a referential summary and the other one was rhetorical summary, I think is what they're called. And yeah, I wrote just a paragraph of each. So the homework I did this morning was a page and a half, because then there was another question that required about 3 sentences. So yeah, it was 2 paragraphs and 3 sentences. I can do that again. Oh, I sent the friend the video. It's only the shoulder cam though. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna have to pay extra if I want to be able to send her both. 'Cause it's just on the Google Share Drive. But I also just don't know what she's gonna clip out of there. Because honestly, I don't know. But you know, I'm not Zoomer brained. Maybe she is. Well, I hope as long as she's having fun. And I swear to you, I'll say it now, here and forever. I don't care. The person who does all the work gets the money. I'm out here walking and picking up the litter. I'll take 30%. She can have the 70. If she wants to do all the editing, she wants to run the social medias, if she wants to do all that, and it actually blows up or whatever, that's fine. That's all her. And she'll get her dues. But yeah, I'm definitely out here sweating, and I'll have to keep doing this if it does pop off, which I would like to get, paid for it. That would be nice, but I also don't really want the money, because I'm alright. She was even, the professor was talking about how she was crazy. She was like, man, when I moved back here from Switzerland, I was here with, I used to sleep in a van. I guess with her daughter, they slept in a van here in California. I mean, she's in her 70s, so this was back in the day. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, and then she just rented out, or she just opened up a shop with her friend. It was pretty cool. But yeah, no, it was the van thing, and I was going to talk about how that just makes me really, really, really want to get one of these like mobile home things. I really want one. I just want to drive across the country and pick up litter and do other community service stuff. I just want to do community service. Is that too much? Can I just do community service as a job? I guess I kind of do now. Well, not really, because my job's a student. I get that extra income for being a student, and without that, I would most likely have to get a job. Rent is not cheap. But then again, if I lived in a mobile home thing and just could park anywhere, and then how would Wi-Fi work or internet? It'd probably have to only be Wi-Fi. Would it have to be satellite, or do they now have modems that are, I guess it would be like a satellite modem, or you would use like Walmart's or something. Oh god, that would be horrible. I guess for uploading it's good, but you couldn't do much else, and it would take forever. Yeah, you'd have to figure something out, but I'm sure there's something. Like, what if I ever wanted a game with the bullies? I guess I'd drive to their house. Oh, you want a game? Alright, I'll see you in 3 days. Alright, I need to start my music now. So I think I'm out of things I wanted to talk about. I think that was it. And I got through them within the first 8 plus 10, 18 minutes. Okay. Yeah, note to self. Talk slower. Take breaths. Think before talking. So that story is correct and entertaining. Or just, no, doesn't have to be entertaining, just listenable. Oh, the other thing, I think the zoo's right there. I just never looked that far down. The zoo's over there. I guess whenever I was down here, I never turned around. I don't know. But I literally just looked, you know what? I'm not even going to say that. I was probably just so blinded by my own brain that I didn't look up to see that I can see the zoo, and I could this entire time we've been here by just looking up. So yeah, disappointing. So yeah, that's why we're back here actually. I didn't finish my thought, finish my statement, nothing. I kind of just went into thinking about volunteering at the zoo, honestly. I was like, do I want to keep picking up litter today, or do I want to just go over to the zoo? But today's the last day of the month for this month, 17th to the 17th, so I want to finish this month out picking up litter, not doing something else, you know? Yeah, I know, I'm pretty sure yesterday I said I wasn't coming back here because it was decently clean. And literally today I was like, where am I going to go to pick up litter? And it clicked in my brain that I saw the zoo the entire time. Like, I didn't need to see it just now, whenever I said that earlier. I was at home and I was like, the zoo's right there. Why have I been saying for 2 days I don't know where the zoo is? I keep saying it. Like, oh my god, where's the zoo? Where's the zoo? I have no idea. This is AppleGate Park, but where's the zoo? I've seen it 2 days in a row, and I've said I haven't seen it. Dude, anxiety or whatever. Stupidity would kill me. Be the killer. I did also. I only put small ice cubes in my water bottle today. I've been putting big ones in. And and hopefully that'll help it melt faster. Man, fuck these hoes. Crack a jack. Metal spoon! Yo, what a find! Heck yeah. What a good fucking find. Oh, it was so metallic. I wish I would have looked at it more. Oh. That just gets you hype when you see a fucking metal spoon in the grass, waiting for a lawnmower to run it over and launch it into some child's fucking forehead. Yeah, I love littering. It's so fucking cool. Yeah. I still haven't been eating either, y'all. But I'll tell you what, I'm hungry as fuck right now. But that doesn't mean anything, because this morning I was super hungry. And again, I got the 3 clementines down. The third one was a little rough. And then, I don't think I ate anything else actually, because the third clementine was rough going down. So I was like, I'm not even going to try. Yeah, this lack of food is not doing good for me. Yo, let's put a bet. No, I'm not going to bet. That's just stupid. I was going to say if I'm under 240. So I've been dropping. What I dropped the past 2 days? Like 2 pounds a day? So no, I probably won't be under actually. I'll probably be like right at 240 today. Because wasn't it yesterday I had 240, not 243 yesterday or the day before? Yesterday, right? Yeah. I don't know. I did not like the look or feel of that. Weirdly enough, I didn't touch that thing. Oh, that thing has the same feel. Oh, I didn't touch it, but I know exactly how it feels. Blech. Oh, it's so squishy. Oh god, put it in my butt. What? Dude, people around, man. Why are y'all saying that? There's others? Ladies, gentlemen, and gentlemen? Let me get them ladies out here. You know what I mean? Ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna need to work on how saying it. And it's kind of fucked up for people with lisps. I feel like. I get money. Wait a second. I get it. I get it. Oh yeah. Just out of nostalgia. I run New York. What the fuck? Who the fuck cares? In this bitch. Shit. Oh, dude. Alright, well, good job, Spotify. You just brought back childhood memories that I'll probably regret later. Remember, I run New York when I start overthinking them. Or hopefully I just forget again after this. Now I got new hoes. Alright, nose, you can stop sweating. I just bought a new Jag. Oh. Can't remember the lyrics though. I get it. I get it. Yeah. Run New York. I get it. Yeah, I walk the walk. This is the cover. Yeah. This is gonna be another light day. So I mean, look at what I'm picking up right now. Coupons. Oh, little mini. What is this? Hair ties? Alright, I'm done with this section. I did, I'm not gonna lie, I fucking cleaned it. I'm not done with this section. Oh damn. Like a lava lamp. Zoom! I can go take a picture with a bear or something. Again. Don't feed bears litter. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Dude, I was even raving about this fucking thing here. It's just so dumb. I'm so dumb. And it's spiral. Just. Oh my god, anxiety. Even after like being happy with the professor and everything, I was still. Oh. Oh, there it is. No, I saw it. Oh my Romeo. I'm just not in the bedpost. Not in the bedpost. Yeah, that was the parking lot, I think, before. Yeah! Yep. Down. I love the gun complex, cracking and then bargain for I don't know why I bring this cart when I don't have the white trash bags. I would tie it to my backpack, but I walk in circles like this, and I feel like I would tip it over. But maybe we should try. I'll just have everything tied to my backpack. After that. Sure. Hello, design. So that's the thing, I feel like I should not be having these feelings in my stomach when I haven't been eating. That was such a weird gurgle, and I really did not like it. It almost felt like it was bubbling, dude. Like turning over. I don't know. That was a weird feeling. I was filling up. It felt like when dough is rising. When you're watching a video of a bread baking in a time lapse, that is what just happened in my stomach. It inflated and then deflated, but I did not burp and did not fart. That I know of. Huh. I'm gonna stand in the shade for a second and get some water, because I don't know how long it's been. 52 minutes. I thought we were at like 30. Oh. Y'all aren't looking at my shorts, right? No, okay. Dude, it's so cold compared to my body temperature. Holy cow. It's hard to drink it. Oh my god, it hurts. It's actually painful going down. Pretty sure that's not a good sign. Alright. Can y'all lock in here? Oh, do I have the camera jacked up today? That sounds like me. Yeah, I was overheating, apparently. Jesus. Alright, the water brought it out of me. It brought all that dough out. Why is my phone disconnecting from my headphones? You think people just don't come out here? I mean, there's no litter. I'll have to look at how much litter we picked up the first time. See, that's why I like this. So I like weighing it. I want to see how much litter we picked up last time we were here and compare it. It won't be exact because I guess I started all the way over there. Yeah. I mean, we can at least compare visually. Yeah, stomach is acting up. It's acting like I'm full, but again, I have not eaten. Probably dying. Probably have like a stomach cancer or something. Excuse me. How's it gonna be? Whoa, what was that noise? Or no? Ooh. We're at an hour, so change the batteries soon. Oh, my knee. Almost hyperextended it. Please don't touch me. Thank you. Banana peel? Why is this curb so large? Yo, are we hearing animals? Oh, this is a crazy song. Alright, I'm going to finish up cleaning up, I think, to that gate, and then I'm going to change the batteries. Well, I'll look around to see if there's anything else to clean. This might be it for today. Who knows? I mean, this is the most litter I've seen, and it's at the end, so. Oh, this is mostly lit. Oh, there is litter here, but it's a lot of leaves. I don't know if I have enough sunscreen on. I will say the sun has been hot today. I wanted to go. My idea was to get the walk out of the way. Again, I know I was saying I was going to do homework, but before the walk. But I was also thinking about the evenings are when I want to wind down. I want to wind down. So why am I going to go for a walk and get worked up, you know? Doesn't make any sense. Did Eminem and Royce the 5'9" write a Las Vegas anthem? What is this fucking song I'm listening to? Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that just was I listened to. Is there a movie out that they wrote the theme song for? You're gonna make this day. I think tomorrow, just reflecting on the day, I'm going to try to talk less in class. Because there were a few moments I was just guessing the answers, and she even said, stop guessing and critically think. And I was like, oh, well, I am fucking thinking. She even, after she said that, and I said that, she laughed and she was like, oh, well, sorry. She didn't say sorry, but she was like, oh. Kind of laughed. Yeah, some of her questions are hard and very open-ended. Like, what did she go over today? A definitive claim? And yeah, that was rough. That's cute. What the fuck? Yeah, a definitive claim, which is a claim that is as broken down as possible, like you can't specify any more. And she kept asking us over and over and over again, what else can we add? What else can we break down to the statement? It was like, let me take a picture of this really quick. Oops. It was like, all kids should wear school uniforms. And then we broke it down to all K through 12 all public K through 12. Then it was all United States public K through 12 students should wear uniforms. And then it was, I think there was one more thing. I don't know if there was. It seemed like she didn't know. She was just kind of like coming up with it, maybe. But yeah, she like repeatedly was asking everybody in the class, pointing through, and I kept guessing, and that's when she was like, "Stop guessing and critically think." It's like, ma'am, I'm fucking trying. Like, this is hard. And then eventually, she asked somebody, they were like, "I don't know," and she was like, "Yeah, y'all are probably right. I don't think we can break this down anymore. I just thought I would ask." And it was like half the class was like, what? They just like let out a sigh of relief because it like literally none of us could understand it. We're trying to understand what she's saying because again she's talking to 3 students at one time and she goes off track, and even today at one point she had to stop and she went, "What point was I trying to make?" And it's like what I do sometimes. It's funny. I also forgot the point I was just making there. Oh no, just the fact that she rambled around like that. A blitz. The definitive claim. Oh, and how I was guessing. Yeah, I remember. Sorry, I went off one. That's why I said, I did at one point too, I felt bad. She read the first paragraph of a thing we're writing our first essay on. We need to read it and write our essay on. So we read the first paragraph together and she was going through like how to annotate. And I even told her, like, she read the sentence a few times and there was a few people who English is not their first language, who were like, "I don't understand what this is trying to tell me," and this and that. So she was like going through it, she was walking through it, and then at a certain point I raised my hand, and I was like, "Ma'am, I think at this point I'm an English speaker, a native English speaker, and I'm even saying this is confusing." And she was like, "Okay, I needed to hear that. Let's go through this together. Like, let's just do it all together, this whole paragraph." And she went through it, and I called the writer a jerk at one point, because I was like, "Hey, like," I was like, this writer's being a jerk. He could have written this so much simpler, but he thinks he's smarter than everybody else. And she got, when I tell you, like, her face dropped, and she looked like I just, like, killed her mother. Oh my God, I felt so terrible. She was like, "Don't say that." She was like, "Don't say that. He is really smart. You know, he wrote this, and he's smart for that. We should give him credit. Why would we put people down just because he wanted to write a certain way?" Dude, when I tell you I felt like I kicked puppies, like I felt so bad. So I think I'm going to start trying to watch my mouth around her, just in that way. Even though I think she called me sensitive yesterday, and she got real sensitive. I don't know if she knows this author. I don't know. Really, I was like, yeah, man, like, I was like, this is one of the most confusing. It was a paragraph that was 2 sentences, and the first sentence was 7 words. The rest of it was 4 lines, 4 full lines for the rest of the paragraph, and it was 1 sentence. It was just comma, this and that, and or that, and exception to this, and the derivative of this, and the that's what it was, the word that I thought of earlier. Fuck. See? Delve earlier reminded me of the word. It was a word in the thing we were reading, and we had to talk about it. What was it? It wasn't blessing. Blessing was another one, because like not everybody has that word in their language, so we had to go over like what does blessing mean to, you know, the Indian woman, and what does it mean to other people in the room, just to make sure that we understand that it's not actually a literal blessing, but a figure of speech, right? That's why I'm pointing out the non-native English speakers, because in English I think we have a lot of, I've heard at least, we have a lot of phrases and turns of phrases we use that doesn't translate right. It doesn't make sense to non-native English speakers. But yeah, so we went over that. Oh God, I can't remember the word. But it was going to bring me to this story. That's the only reason why that word mattered. Yeah, we went over the damn station, and I don't remember the full time. I'm just talking at this point. I think at this point I need water. It's hot. It's like I'm just frying my brain out here. That's what I think about sometimes. Fuck, we'll never know. Welcome to our new people shredding up Pokemon here. Yeah, I don't think about that so much. Okay. for the reason I have not changed the batteries. So I was looking around and it doesn't look like there's much left, so this might just be the end. I might walk back to the car with what battery we have left, and that's it for today. Happy end of the month. And then we'll start the new month probably tomorrow. I don't have class Thursday, so I'll be able to just do whatever and not stress about it. What battery are we at? Oh, it is red. Alright, let me change the freaking battery. God damn it, Iris. Forget that you die so fast. I'm gonna try to sit on this curb. My back is hurting a little too. Oh no, there's shade down there. Good thing we came over here, there's glass. Make it quick. So I do want to get home. We don't have much left here to do. Alright. Oh, there we go. Please, please let me eat today. Please let me eat today, man. Jelly, beans, perfect, anything. Just let food go now. Alright, let's head back on my cart. Hello? Oh, it is moving. Why is it not? Thank you. What the heck was I doing wrong? I might actually eat or like order shitty food tonight just to see if I can eat it. And if I can, no. Because even just thinking about that, my stomach is starting to turn. Dude, what is it? What's going on? Seriously. I don't feel good. And the tum-tum. I know I'm hungry, but when I'm thinking about food, it's at the same time making me not feel good, feel queasy. This is the best way to put it. That was aggressive. Guess it was Eminem, but it's aggressive way to end the song. Guess the price we pay. Ow. What is this? Oh, it's tape. Oh, okay. I thought it was like something sharp for some reason. Yeah, this is draining. The sun is... Oh, wow. All I'm thinking about is water right now. Wow, how do people do this shit? As if I didn't work out in the sun in the past. Just not accustomed to it, I guess. Oh no, this is draining though. Not as in shape as I used to be. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going home. I'm tired. I feel hydrated. A lot of M&M at 50 cents, Spotify. Okay. Again, brought the cart for no reason. Oh, wait, no, there's litter here by the tree. It's a leaf. I think I know this song too. Oh. What is this? 911. Sure. An old jacket. I mean, this black bag is full. Or getting there. I mean, it's not full, it's half full. Oh, yes. I remember this guy's voice. For some reason, it sticks out of my head. Oh, there was a roach. I hope there wasn't a roach in the jacket. There's a roach that just crawled from where I picked up the jacket. Oh! Did y'all hear Clawnier break? That was it. Say R.I.P. Clawnier. And I'm not going to bust out the other claw. That's it. R.I.P. Clawnier, huh? He made it so far. Alright. I mean, I guess he did alright. Alright, let me try this one. Did I? No. Alright, what are we saying? 240? 241? No. I need a picture of that. Wait. No, the reflection. No way. 239.9. That's so crazy. Alright, this is probably going to be like 2 pounds of litter. We didn't pick up much. Oh no, it was more than that. Like 4 pounds, 4.4 pounds? To 5.4 pounds? 25, 33. Oh, nope, 24, 33. Okay. Alright, beautiful people. I love y'all. I'll see you tomorrow.